Hi, my name is Nobi Fujioka. I'm starting this new project called Community with Us, and in this project I try to connect between two communities across the world. And to begin with, I will focus on Cheltenham, Cotswolds, Gloucestershire area in the UK, and Hiroshima, Japan. So I'm originally from Japan, and I grew up in Hiroshima since I was little kid till like teenage. And then I worked in Japan as well, and so now I live in the UK for last 22 years, and in Cheltenham about 8-9 years. So these two places are kind of important to me, and I would like to connect these two places together in terms of business, cultural perspective, and so I want to how can I put it, connect them, and hopefully this project will help kind of mutual prosperity between these places, and communication and connections. And then eventually in Community with Us, I would like to connect more places across the world, but starting with Cheltenham, Cotswolds, Gloucestershire area, and Hiroshima in Japan. So I've already kind of started with some ideas, and so connecting with local tourism offices, Chamber of Commerce in Cheltenham, and some businesses, and then also I've been contacting tourism offices and business association in Japan. So tomorrow I'm going back to Japan for 1 month, more than 1 month, and so I try to create these different connections between these places, and this is just the beginning. So let's see how it goes, and I will record my progress on YouTube and social media, and then let's see how it goes. And I have also talked to universities here, and so also education, as well as tourism, as well as some businesses such as local producers, and I've already actually come across with two kind of concept or ideas, and through LinkedIn, and so a couple of things I would like to mention as a great start of my journey. So one of the idea is it came through LinkedIn. Actually, both ideas. So one idea is there is this company called called Cotswolds Brewery, and they produce very good whiskey, gin, etc. And I always kind of wanted to connect with the founder of this company, Daniel Cizo, but when I saw his post previously, he already has connection in Japan and some distributors. So maybe I thought maybe it's not really. I don't really have a chance to kind of do some work with him, so I forgot about it. And then because I'm going back to Japan now, I thought, oh, maybe I might as well like ask for a connection. So I sent a connection request just to see if I can make some connection, especially for this community weaver project. And surprisingly, he accepted my connection request. So I thought I'm gonna send him a message, nothing to lose. So, but I thought maybe I have to come up with some ideas. And I thought, okay, maybe I can ask him for a bottle of his good whiskey, and then I'll tell him that I will take that whiskey back to Japan, to Hiroshima, and to where my mom lives, which is east Hiroshima, Higashi Hiroshima, and they are very famous for sake breweries, and they make very good sake wines. And even I think the President Obama and Prime Minister Abe of Japan, they had this sake from the area when President Obama came to Hiroshima. So I thought maybe I'll take the bottle of sake to one of these famous sake brewers, and then I tell them that this is a gift from Cotswolds, and I ask them, in exchange, would you be interested in kind of exchanging the whiskey bottle with a sake bottle they produce and they're proud of, and then hopefully I get the sake bottle with me, and when I come back to the UK to here, and then I will give the sake bottle back to Daniel, so to Cotswolds Distillery. So I think it's a good idea. So I tried. I tried and then sent a message to Daniel, and then surprisingly he replied quickly and then said, "Yeah, it's a wonderful idea." So I quickly arranged to get a bottle of whiskey from his shop. So I traveled to his place. Unfortunately, he was traveling or something, so I couldn't meet him. But nice people over there gave me the bottle, instructed by Daniel. So I got it, and I'll show you later. And then I will bring it back to Japan. So this is one idea to kind of build some cultural and business bridge between these different communities. And then another idea also came from LinkedIn. When I was typed in Hiroshima in LinkedIn, this post came up, and by someone called Franco Escobar. I think he's a peace researcher, and also post by Keele University. He does some research over there, I think. And so this post, it was about some seeds from Hiroshima, and these seeds are from the trees that survived atomic bombing of Hiroshima in 1945, and apparently there's more than 100 trees survived, and some people more than 10 years ago, in Hiroshima decided that they want to kind of spread the message of peace and resilience and hope. So they started to offer the seeds to different institutions, organizations, and schools around the world. So a lot of organizations, even like United Nations in New York, some universities, Royal Horticultures Society in the UK. So so this Keele University recently got seeds because of connection with Franco, and they got the seeds and they just kind of planted it, growing in a greenhouse or something like that right now, and hopefully it will grow as a tree. So so when I saw the post, I asked him like, well, how can I learn more about this project? And then he told me this website of the project, and then I went in there, and then surprisingly there are like 20 locations already in the UK over 10 years that they received these seeds of different trees that survived, and then they're growing apparently. So and then one of the places was just near here, near Morton in Marsh, a village in Cotswolds, and then there's this arboretum, and they received the seeds. But on the website, it just they received the seed. It says they received the seeds, but they didn't have any updates. So I was very curious. So when I immediately sent a message to the arboretum, and then asked about what happened to the seeds. Did they survive, etc., and are they growing? And immediately next day, I went to the arboretum when I was just visiting the Cotswolds Distillery, and the arboretum is not far from there, so I went there, and then I asked the people at the reception of the arboretum, and then the nice people there said they contacted the gardener, and then said, and then they found out what happened to the seeds for me, and then they said, yes, actually these seeds, 9 seeds of ginkgo, a tree survived and then growing well as trees, so you can go look at them. So I went into the arboretum and then just walked along, and I can show you the video later, but then I found the trees growing. So that's the story, and then hopefully, so I took some photos and videos, etc., of the growing ginkgo trees, and so I hope to contact when I go back to Hiroshima tomorrow. I mean next week. I will try to contact the organizer of this project, and then give them updates about what happened to the trees, and this message of peace is spreading and then rooting in Cheltenham across the ocean, across the globe. So yeah, so that's good. I think that's a good start of this project, and hopefully I can have more discover and create, and maybe kind of support these connections, and hopefully this will not just about it's like different things. So it could be mutual business prosperities, and it's not about only about culture, but it's also about culture, and so cultural business. So these hopefully it's kind of deep connections we can make between the 2 locations to start with. So I'm excited, and I will update you in Japan.